in 1 minute and 2 seconds.
All right, guys. All right, I think it's going to be a decent movement day today, guys, but it could get choppy, just like yesterday. So yesterday was a day that there was plenty of opportunities, but again, if you're not managing your stops well, not managing your position size, it was a day that was going to cause a lot of issues. NQ has not done mostly anything since the PPI print. GC obviously a little bit of a runner to the upside. We'll see how and if that continues. Everything else is kind of in a wait and see, guys. Obviously, we got through the major earnings for the week, so it's been a big week, guys. I do think we're going to move today, but it would not shock me if it's just a couple of opportunities, and we'll see from there. So,
all right, here we go.
All right, guys, it's time to lock in. Check your orders. Make sure your accounts are signed in. Make sure you've got Tradovate TV on full volume. Ding, ding, motherfuckers. Let's get to work.
Let's go. By the way, I just set an alarm clock. Your wife is going to wake you up on Monday at 2 a.m. your time.
All right. I'm going to be really shitty about it then. I'm going to come down here and hop on the stream and just be like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Yeah, of course, Monday. Mm-hmm. I mean, she says Monday? Yeah. What do you want to
Except I'm going to hop on. I'm going to hop on just speaking normal. Your new producer's going to be like, wait a minute, I thought he was Canadian.
Want to wake him up tomorrow, Saturday? You can. Just wake him up tomorrow, 2 a.m. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to be streaming it. All right, strong push on NQ. Quick, almost 100 points. 90. Okay.
That's a big, strong move in the NQ there.
Mm-hmm. ES as well. Let's see.
Be careful, guys. Be careful. Could be some head fakes this morning.
Previous day high, 935 will be interesting for shorts. Previous month high, sorry. Maybe we're not even going to get up there.
Now, remember, we saw a couple of very choppy candles to start yesterday. The first 2 or 3 minutes were very choppy, and then it just ran to the downside. So let's be very careful. Hey, good job, Osvaldo. Golf clap.
Golf clap. Fireham is asking, why is my question being ignored? Wait, sorry, I didn't see it. He asked before, when was the ETA for Tradify Crypto? No dates on that yet, but soon.
If we're announcing it, guys, it's not far.
Yep.
Yeah, I have no information on it, but I would guess weeks, not months, guys.
Yep, if even. That's a proper Nicholas Wickolas right here.
Yeah, isn't it though?
Look at this wick. Damn.
All right, 8250.
That's a proper candle right there. 100-point candle within the first 2 minutes. Nick is asking, was that the last thing, motherfucker? Nah, we're going to be back on Monday with that. Don't worry. Schedule changes on Tuesday.
Yeah,
what do you think, guys?
Certainly some chop to start.
Come back down. Go up. Up, down. Up.
Upnear says, just secured a payout on my 50K flex select, baby. Let's go.
Nice job.
Clap. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, gold is ripping. My entry was absolute fire. My gold long entry was here at 5,028. And now we're at 5,120. Oh my God. And I got stopped break even on this.
Yeah. Mama said there'd be days like this.
Yeah, January wasn't the best month for me. Well, well, well. Damon just took payout. Nice. Congrats. Let's go. Oh shit, Patrick. Patrick just had a heart attack. Was positioned 7 micros on a short and wanted to check hourly. Typed 60 and hit enter for a 760 position micro short. Never been so happy to see order rejected. Well, Valerie Luca. We go on to the next one. I would love a previous month high tap on NQ for potential shorts. Previous month high is sitting at 25,935. Let's see how we react to this level. It's also GP of that move, so we'll find out. We'll find out.
Yeah, it's the NQ is I know we already did it, but it's a battle so far this morning.
It is.
Just in this first 5-minute candle, which is about to close, I've watched the bulls take control, the bears take control. Now the bulls got it back. They're going to close this thing, I think, pretty bullish here. See where the next candle opens and how it goes. We've been negating a lot of these candles, guys, these early candles. Be careful.
Give me one final push into 935 and I'm going to take shorts.
So far, it's a bounce off the +1 standard deviation.
Christian says, in a long since market open, wait on gold or NQ? Jesse says, do not short, Nick.
Feels like it wants to pop here, guys.
You do you. Tesla up 2.6%. Gold, Christian? Nice. So your entry was around 5,100. I'm not trying to short NQ for a long hold, like literally just for quick short. But not yet. We first need to tap into that previous month high level. 934, 935.
All right. Anything happening?
That's a strong rejection there, guys.
Very strong rejection.
Bears just had their shot. They couldn't get it. Got to rally it below 850.
And right back up.
Yep.
Right back up. That's crazy. Still waiting.
Yeah, not a ton of huge orders on the board right now, guys. So there's not really a liquidity edge.
up there now.
Yep. Got to break and hold 900.
Mm-hmm. We tap into that level, and I'm gonna take shorts. If we get a reaction to it.
What level?
935.
Okay.
Close. On my IG, I'll put it in the chat. Right, we tapped it, almost tapped it. Let's see, I want to see a strong reaction out of it. And it wouldn't be a long trade, it would be a small, or like a short. Jesse, it's not a limit order, okay? I want to see a reaction. I don't take anything if it's not reacting. I'm gonna try it here.
Try and short?
Yeah.
Okay.
Might pop, but... worth a stab. Worth a stab.
Yeah, you've got some liquidity overhead, but not a ton. It may need a nice little retracement here. You get back below 900, you're good.
Yeah, well, that's my target already. Like 97 is my target. Let's see if we can get it. It's trying.
Let's see what's going on.
Sellers aren't strong enough right now. We'll see. G-Spot says, my TP was your short entry now. Hey, pleasure doing business with you. In business. Just a little more push. A little more.
Here's the line in the sand. Breaks 900, you're good. There you go.
There it is. TP hit. Let's go. Let's go. All right, Jesse. I hope you took those 2 micros that you promised. But you say, no, I did? What does that mean? No, you didn't? Or yes, you did? I'm confused. I'm confused.
Five-minute orb. Good Lord, Skitty. That's I mean, if you got the data to back it up and you got a trading system, hell yes.
Let's see how much further down this goes, but Oh, you did, Jesse. Nice. Very nice.
Ooh, some big selling volume coming in here, guys.
Beal says, Nick, are
Well,
you
well,
skipping
well.
legs today? No, I already did my legs. I actually full body workout, but including legs. Coming down.
Yeah, we got some volume.
935. 935 was a clean level for that trade. What was my entry then? 922. Okay.
Wow, it's good price action. Still waiting for an opportunity here, but some pretty good movement.
Oh, we're gonna get down to 850.
Oh, well, that's the order.
850 would have been the ultimate target. There it is.
87625.
There it is. Yell is asking, hey Matt, Nick, do you ever monitor DXY? I don't. Do you, Matt?
I do not know.
Emmanuel, this open is a little slow. What are your thoughts, all? Well, my one setup so far was, I said, this short from the 935 level. That was nice. So now we wait and see. Hey, what's up, Leah? Last work day, huh? Before your 7-month maternity leave. Crazy. Lots of time for trading. And for watching Tradovate TV.
All right, not a ton of volume on the NQ board here right now, guys. Nothing that's going to really pull the price in either direction. Decent order at 25,800. Pretty good sized clump of orders up around 26,000. So obviously we're a ways away from that. But
That was just nice. Nice VWAP bounce.
okay, corporate unmuted. Thank you. Appreciate your insight.
Also, next time, corporate unmuted, can you be louder, please? Because I didn't hear you. Ooh, and straight back up, Matt. Straight back up. Anything specific you're looking at?
No, I'm looking at some orders of gold now.
Gold. I did tap into previous day low gold. NQ really needs to break and close through 800 for more downside.
Okay.
Like proper downside. Or we're going to talk about the current year mid
Right, proper downside.
A proper downside, yeah, innit? Cup of coffee? Or just a cuppa? Jazul says, Nick, giveaway. Well, let me see the like count. Sitting at 301 likes. We need 333. Do the work, chat. Do the work, you will be rewarded.
Yep.
big push.
Yeah, they need to get it back above 900. Couple of bounces off VWAP so far today.
Wow, that's a strong push here. Crazy, like I have my charts, like my scale on the right side is in steps of 20. Usually I have it at like big steps of 10. The market is moving so much, man, so much more right now. Like yesterday, when you said, "Oh yeah, this looks like a normal chart," and then you realize it's like, "Oh shit."
Yeah,
I'm like my scale is at 50.
Yeah, everything is on the charts, guys, is relative only to itself. So
True. Jonathan stopped out. I'll break even on the runner. Jonathan, did you also take that GP short, or what did you take? Back into that previous day mid and previous month high level. Not yet the break. Total New York range so far, from low to high, is 126 points.
which is not a lot considering the movement we've had.
Yeah, true.
Now, 5-minute ATR is 44. That's high. Dev width is only 68, though, so that tells you we're getting some movement, but we haven't really trended in one direction too much yet. Oh, man, they're dirty. They're going to take that right back below 900. Bulls got to hold 900, guys.
What are we going to do here, huh? That's the question. James,
Yeah.
do you think we're finally done with the New Year's job?
You gonna start trading 3 or keep it at 5 contracts? I don't remember.
Are we?
Test.
Silver has recovered a bit, down 11% now instead of 14. At least.
Yeah, Abu, we're working on the giveaway in the background. Just a second.
Yep. Giveaway incoming.
Drew said he had to take a dump. He'll get it done when he's back.
Is that the keyword or what?
Drew takes a dump.
Look at the chat go now, I swear. Who's gonna be the first one to do it? Huh? Who's gonna be the first one, chat? I know you.
Drew Dumpy. Oh, you got the wheels all queued up there?
Oh wait, no. Wait, I'm on it. I'm on it. What are we gonna do today?
I would say the same thing yesterday with the giveaway wheel and then the double or nothing, but let's add about 3 or 4 different things to the double or nothing. I feel like there's very little drama at the end of a spin with only 2 things on there.
True. So wait, we're gonna have the account wheel?
Yeah.
And then what?
And then the double or nothing wheel, but add about at least 3 or 4 of the doubles and 3 or 4 of the nothings.
On it. On it.
On it, yeah?
I'm fucking on it, yeah.
Still not doing anything.
Don't be a wanker.
Azanka.
Alright, folks. I think we're going to call it there. There's not much going on.
You know what? We're gonna
Well, we'll see.
double, nothing.
I'm going to start closing my... keep my eyes closed.
Double nothing, double nothing, double nothing. And
My
then
nap going.
one triple.
Okay. Ooh, all right. Like it.
Gonna wait till after the
is gold
giveaway.
Continue to sell offers a pullback for higher. Can't tell if we're bullish again. honestly, that's why we, as I said in the pre-market here, the 1 hour and the 4 hour charts on gold. This is, again, guys, if you look at a 5-minute chart, you're just like, man, I don't really know. Zoom out, guys. If you're not using at least one higher time frame or two, you're kind of missing out. So, I mean, listen, this is a bearish downtrend, and that's very much what we're in right now. Again, can we, this candle is about to close, and it's going to be fairly bearish, although it's putting in another wick at about the 50-30 level. So that tells me, again, this next candle is what I call the high volume candle, because most days it is. This 10 to 2 Eastern candle, which is the only candle that is open during the New York stock session, right? It opens and closes. So it's usually, knock on wood, the highest volume candle. So that's a big one to me. That's going to determine the trend. So for me, I mean, can I maybe take a little scalpy in gold, long or short? Sure. But as far as like longer term trend, we're still bearish until we get a bullish candle, or at least a rest candle.
All right, I did set up the wheel in a different way now. Focus for a second here.
This is getting confusing.
But I like it. I like it. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Wait, do they have to do the double or nothing?
No, they that's their choice. That's their choice. Maybe for the second giveaway, we'll make them do it, but spin both wheels at the same time.
Yes, Izzy. We are gonna have a triple. A quad? Nah. All right, chat. We're ready for the giveaway. Look, here's the thing. It's crazy. It was just like yesterday night. It was New Year's. And now February is already coming, and it's so crazy how time flies. So the keyword is February incoming. One word, no space. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, everybody.
Yeah, what a mess the NQ is this morning.
Nice and jump.
So guys, again, when the chart gets like this, and just hold on, going rules here. Sometimes they don't work. Play nice with trading view. But if I'm gonna look at the wicks here, guys, since the New York Open, I mean, this just really isn't tradable, guys. So that tells me again, and I do think with the volume and the movement I'm seeing, I think we're coiling up for a really nice move. But it's gonna, like I said, we go 20-30 minutes of chop. The move out of that is just gonna have to go without me, because typically the first movement is gonna be a head fake. But again, that sets up nicely. Especially, I'd love to see it run to the highs here and swipe all of this here and then move lower. I think that could be a really nice.
Up, down, up, down.
Then again, today could just suck.
All right. Should we?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Wait, our program monitor froze.
I see it.
No. And I'm gone. I'm gone on YouTube. Drew, if you want to check, my camera is out. Oh, okay. We're back. Let's see.
Doobie doobie doo.
Doobie doobie doo. All right, looks good, man. Looks good. Oh, gold at another golden pocket here. Not a high probability for that though, so not taking it. Not taking it. Wait, the robot man is talking. All right, Samuel Price, 8564. Samuel Price won a prize.
Oh,
Samuel
it's a
Price,
movie now?
564. Please type something in the chat. So we see you there. Anybody who is still typing February incoming, you can stop. Not gonna do anything anymore. All right, Samuel, here's the thing now. We're gonna spin a wheel. All right? We're gonna spin a wheel. Let's see. Drew, if you can go to my charts. We are gonna spin a wheel, and then that wheel is gonna decide which account you're gonna get. Okay? And then once you know what price you're gonna get, you can do a spin on the second wheel if you want to. You don't have to, but you can. And on that wheel, you see we have a couple options. We have a double, so you get 2 accounts if you win. We have nothing, so you get nothing when you win. We have a triple, so you get 3 accounts. 3 accounts if you win. And we have a respin wheel 1. So if you land on that, you have to respin the first wheel, and then the whole thing starts again. That was Drew's fun idea. So let's do it. First of all, you win. You can take this home and say, hey, that's it. You win let's see, Samuel, you win a 50K growth. All right.
Order
50K growth
filled.
account. Now, Samuel, question. Do you want to play a game of double, triple, nothing, or respin wheel 1? Let's find out. Samuel, let us know in the chat. What do you want to do? Respin? Or not respin, but actually spin the second wheel. Let's hear it. People are saying, do it, Samuel. He says, keep it. All right, he's not spinning the wheel, chat. He's not. He's responsible. So Samuel, here's what we're gonna do. I know a lot of you didn't like this yesterday, but unfortunately, this is currently the only way to do it. We're gonna fix this in the future, but you have to add your Tradovate account email to your YouTube channel description, to the one that you use to log into your Tradovate account. And then we're gonna send you your account within the next 7 days. Once we send it to you, you can then
Order filled.
email address again. Unfortunately, right now, that's the only way we can do it, but we will fix it and make it different in the future.
Order filled.
Just so you know. Sorry, Schrödinger. We tried. All right. Ooh, gold. Big dump there. Right back down to 5,023. Julianne says, can't we use a Google form? Well, here's the thing. If we will paste a Google form and say, hey, the winner, fill this out, guess what's going to happen? Like 100 people are going to fill it out. That's not going to work. That is not going to work. Real Chris B119 says, all right, same question as yesterday. What about people who don't have an account yet? Create an account. Create an account. That's easy to do. Abo, why should you do what? Okay, cool, Samuel. Just add it to your YouTube channel description.
Oh, come on, dude.
Oh, Abo, it's because we need to assign the code to the account. Because apparently some of these codes were given to other people. And we can't do that. Fearless says, NQ short. I mean, I wouldn't short right here. I want to see a setup first. And this level is still strong, like 814, 813. Basically 800, still holding. Kaisar says, one more giveaway. Well, let's set a new like goal. New like goal is, let's do 505. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button, get us to 505 likes. We're gonna Tradovate was my first prop account ever. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Jen says, so happy for Tradify Crypto because I want more accounts and don't want to go elsewhere. Hey, we love that. Jonathan says 505 rookie numbers. I mean, Jonathan, we hit 505 before during London streams. So doing it in a New York stream is actually a rookie number. You're right.
Yeah, Real Luca, we'll figure that out. We just want to get a very efficient process for this so you guys don't have to wait too long.
Oh, come on, man.
Let's see. Where's the like buyers at? Don't buy likes. That's so lame.
No,
It's so
do not.
lame. We've had it happen before. And
Who do we
so
look
just-
like? No, you know what? Never mind. I'm not going to say that.
Don't even go there, man.
I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, rather buy an account than buying likes. That makes no
That's
sense.
right. Yeah, get out and buy a Tradify account. Make some money.
Can we buy dislikes? I mean, I don't know. Is that a thing? Why is there even a dislike button? Let's be honest.
0 out of 10. Matt doesn't trade. Yeah, see, NQ looked like it wanted to break down there, and now it rallies again. It's throwing up head fakes left and right, guys. Be very, very, very careful.
View up is holding strong on ES. NQ again holding at 800 level. Ronan is asking question: is Tradify a CFD prop firm or futures prop firm? A futures prop firm.
Wow,
London trade
strong buying off those lows.
Yeah,
Holy
very strong.
crap.
Very strong.
Mexican, low key. I traded yesterday. Mexican. I will fully admit to being the lowest volume trader on this show, but I literally traded yesterday.
No, you didn't. I think
No,
you
you're right.
mentioned that.
You're right. It was monopoly money. Well, it's James. I wouldn't say it's. I get what you're saying, but it takes a long time to get that level of discipline. Believe me. And like I said, there are times I may take a few scalps here or there behind the scenes. If I can't give you guys at least a couple second heads up on a trade, I usually don't put it in. Just because, again, and sometimes I'll listen, guys. I will 100% cop to trading pretty aggressively with some evals when I'm trying to get them funded versus towards payouts or in my live account. So, I try to lead by example with that. Trading Costco coupons doesn't count, yeah.
Chat, how we doing? Anybody in trades? I'm just waiting. Sitting out this chop right now. Funny how hindsight is so much easier. My initial stop loss for that short was still not happening yet.
Yeah.
Drake says flat. Real Chris B is long. Mixing dance done until Monday. I mean, that's good. Monday is a new month. Lost the trade, no trade here. I'm in shorts. Nope, setup hasn't happened yet. Must have still myself.
Look at that. I mean, we still got a minute till it closes, but look at that 5-minute candle on the NQ. That strong push up. Buyers had full control, and now it's retracing right back into that zone.
Rob, you hit your stop loss or TP? Oh, you hit TP. Nice. Congrats.
movement today.
Hello, Papa 2 says 11K on NQ opening. Damn. What size did you trade? Fire. Very good. Jonathan, you're in a long now. Best of luck.
Order
Okay, Nick Alex, what advice would you give to me? I reached the funded phase, but always F up on the funded phase before payout and haven't gotten any payouts. I've passed many accounts, but still zero payouts. So you've passed a lot of accounts. Like if you're over 50% in passing evals, honestly, the best advice I can give you, just do what got you there. Clearly, you're trading differently from evals to fundeds. Now, you know, like I just told you, I'm happy to YOLO some fundeds here or there, or excuse me, some evals to get to funded and then trade those a little more consistently. But you know, and when you have the means to do that, that's great. You know, it's a little bit of a time saver. You're just, you know, the accounts you fail, you just write that off as a little bit of a time cost. That being said, I mean, if you're consistently, and I don't just mean like you're one trade, one day passing a lot of these things, but you're consistently getting to that point where you just do what got you there, right? It's you know. Don't change a whole lot. Maybe ease up position sizes just a little bit to give yourself a little more room. But if you know, if it's taking you 3 to 4 days to pass an account and you're doing it very consistently, clearly you've got some sort of edge. You just need to, you know, you just need to harness it a little bit.
Shot 900 now. He's going. Then X says, hey Nick, looking for any gold longs today? My gold long, unfortunately, got stopped out at break even. That was even before the market opened. Look at this. Was long from 5,028. Got stopped break even and then it ran. Literally 110 points. Well, well, well. Jonathan, is that what you get when you win? You get a pizza tonight? Oh, Tesla up big, nice. Funny, I added into my Tesla long-term holds this morning. I like that. I like that. Thank you. Right back at previous day mid. Right back at previous day mid.
All right, guys. So we do have a guest with us today that we are really eager to bring on. He's one of our funded traders here at Tradovate. So really curious to hear how he goes about his day and how he trades. Guys, please welcome Andrew to the program today.
Hi guys, yeah, thanks for having me on. Yeah, happy to be here.
There he is.
Yeah, what part of the world you coming from, Andrew?
Yeah, so from the UK, a small country called Wales.
Okay.
So yeah, you heard my accent.
All right, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, we've got a lot of traders and contributors over there in the UK, so that's really cool. So anyway, tell us a little bit about who you are as a trader. How long you've been trading futures? When did you come to Tradovate, and what got you to the point where you got enough payouts to get to a live account?
Yeah, so I've been trading futures for about 2 years. I've been trading with yourself for 13 months. So yeah, come over to Tradovate. I think it was following socials and just seeing how reliable you guys are, and you know, I think much better set of rules than some of the other futures firms. Started trading Forex many years ago, and I just found it easier trading futures. I just found with the Forex, the spreads, and some of the broker issues on MT4 and MT5, yeah, it just wasn't for me. I just find trading very much better, and the futures actually suits my lifestyle. Work trading balance, and with the futures, not normally trading between 30 minutes to an hour a day.
30 minutes to an hour a day. I love that, because like you said, there's room for so much else that you need to get done. So what type of indicators or I mean, obviously they can't break down an hour-long strategy in 5 minutes here, but like what are you looking at on a chart? Are you an orb trader, an IB trader? Looking for trends, breakouts, reversals? What are you looking for?
So yeah, an orb trader. So I don't use many indicators. So looking to trade the opening range breakout on a 10-minute chart.
10 minute.
Yeah, on the 10-minute. Yeah, I seem to be
That's
getting
the first
good
time I hear
results.
that. Interesting.
Yeah, I started off on the 5 minutes, and obviously waiting that first quarter of an hour. But with the 10 minutes, what I like, it actually clears the first 30 minutes of the open. So as we get rid of some of the noise, some of the impulse buys and sells, and we seem to get a bit of a more clear direction on the opening range breakout on the 10-minute chart.
Nice. That's very interesting. So just to clarify though, you're looking on 10-minute charts, waiting for a 30-minute orb, or you're waiting for a 10-minute orb?
20 minutes. So 10-minute chart, first two 10-minute candles, and I'm normally getting a breakout then around 10 a.m.
And do you usually wait for breakout and retest and then you enter, or do you just go on the breakout?
I go on the breakout. I haven't tried the retest yet, but was using the retest when I was trading the 5-minute orb.
Got it. Oh, that's very interesting. That's a first for me to hear. Usually orb traders are like 15-minute orb, or as you said, 5-minute orb, but then like a 20-minute orb. Very interesting. So what made you get into this strategy? Like, did you come up with this yourself just by doing testing, or was that something you learned from?
No, so I learned it from my best friend and business partner. He's a full-time trader, and he was always telling me, look at the orb trade, but I made all the mistakes probably a lot of new traders have made, strategy to strategy, so there's so many strategies, you're trying to learn them all, and he just kept saying to me, look at the opening range breakout, and I think we finally had a break through early last year.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, you also crushed it in the Grand Cup, did you?
Yeah, so I was working with Team Rips, and yeah, I finished 234.
Oh, nice.
So
Close.
yeah, it's disappointed I didn't get into that top 200.
But you still get something out of it, right? Being in the top 400.
Andrew, I was at 208. That was painful.
Max
But
pain.
I will say I was a lot more aggressive than that, right? There's nothing to lose. So I was actually drilled down, trading like a 2-minute chart and just looking at vertical trend line breakouts.
Yeah.
And yeah, that seemed to work well on the NQ.
Do you only trade NQ, or do you also trade other instruments?
I just trade on the live funded account, just MES, and I just trade the opening range breakout.
Okay.
Okay. Got it.
I love to hear that, because it's a little, it just kind of goes to show. I mean, orb is a popular strategy, but you take something and you make it your own. And I've said that very consistently with people, like, learning strategies and like right out of the box. Okay, that's great, and that can show you how they function. But ultimately, every trader brings baggage to the markets, and that's positive baggage or negative baggage based on a lot of whatever they deal with in their lives and their risk aversion and anxieties and all that. And so it always puts people in a comfort zone, I found, to take a strategy and make it your own. So it's really cool to hear that you've done that with the orb.
Yeah, for the viewers who's watching, what I found was the journal that you guys provide, the Tradefy journal, taking the data from there, and I've actually back tested, and I've actually run it through ChatGPT. So from that, then I was able to analyze, best trading days, best direction to go, and the shock from it was that Friday is probably one of my most profitable days. But psychologically thinking about it, I was always thinking Friday's a bad trading day.
Yeah.
But when you actually run the data and crunch the numbers, Tuesday and Friday, the days I need to be trading.
Absolutely, that's really cool to hear, because again, that's something we're big on here. Obviously with our journal, as you mentioned, and being able to crunch that data and look at because that was something I was an options trader for many years before I got into futures, and that was the same thing for me. It was okay, I believe one thing, but the numbers are going to tell me what it really is. Like, I always felt great about getting into trades on Fridays when I was an options trader. trader, and then I look at the data, and of course, when you think of data decay and stuff over the weekend, trades that I opened on Fridays were hit at about a 30% less win rate than the rest of the days of the week. So I stopped opening new trades on Fridays, and it really helped me make money
Come
the
on.
following couple of years. So yeah, it's always
Come
nice to
on.
hear when somebody is we don't do this based on feel and intuition, even if that can be something looking at the charts. We do it on data, we do it on numbers, and the numbers don't lie. So I love to hear again somebody taking a popular strategy and adding their own little tweaks to it, and then using the numbers to back up the data.
So Andrew, what is your take on the charts right now today?
So I'm on MES at the moment. Not too confident to take the trade. It's been quite choppy, since 2:30. Normally I like to see a clear breakout. Potentially we are looking to see a breakout of our opening range, potentially on this candle, but unsure if I will take the trade. The market's just moved sideways for too long, and we could see it being choppy for the rest of the session.
So when you have a day like today, where it's choppy, you just don't trade, I assume?
Yeah, I try not to trade. A little bit more difficult, especially when you're sitting in front of the chart. But the idea is normally, just close the laptop, go for a walk, or get back to work, right? And then.
And if you're fully honest, how often does that not work? Where you don't close the laptop and you keep looking and maybe take a trade you didn't want to trade?
So that's probably my biggest weakness in trading is, number one, looking for trades that's not there, or number two, revenge trading. So normally my strategy is one and done. Just take the one trade, win or loss, walk away. But what I did find towards the end of last year was revenge trading. Trade the opening range breakout, pullbacks hit the stop, breaks out to the opening range again. So you try and take that trade, and it pulls back, and you just end up with the 2 losses then, and then not the best for the month.
Do you have a daily loss limit, like a hard loss limit that blocks your account, or?
Yeah, so loss limit's $300.
Yeah, and then you just don't trade anymore.
Yeah.
That's smart. That's how
smart.
to keep an account alive.
Yeah, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, January hasn't been a great month, but by using that 300 daily stop, it's actually kept the account going. And just going back to the data that I run, statistically, January, it isn't a great month. So we should be seeing things picking up, February and onwards.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah. So one of the things that is interesting to me, because we always get these questions. You've been trading about 2 years now, and obviously, I'm 10 plus years into this and still learning things all the time. But at what point, how long were you in before, and maybe you're not fully comfortable yet, but how long before you were into your trading where even if you weren't having the level of consistency that you want, where you were saying, you know what, I can do this? How long did that kind of take you through your process to get to that point?
I'm probably still learning that now. I think it was last week, had a little bit of a wobble just looking at the January data. And then what I had to do was go back to like the Excel spreadsheet that I'd run through ChatGPT. And when you see statistically, over the months that you're profitable, that like reassures you not to strategy jump, not to tweak your system too much. And I think data gives me confidence in what I'm doing. I think without that data, would have been looking at tweaking the system here, or potentially looking at another strategy going into February.
So you said you use the journal, right? Obviously, and you run that data. I found this very interesting. You run the data through ChatGPT to find like anomalies, or find patterns, find things that are good, find things that are bad. How often do you do that? Like, is that just a once a month thing? Is that a daily thing? Like, how often does that happen?
It's probably more than once a month. So it's something I come up with, I'd say, in the last 4 weeks. So going through that wobble in January, and had to go back through the data, back through the trades, put that into an Excel sheet, and run that through. And what I was prompting ChatGPT then, most profitable days, which trades are the most profitable, which direction, which days, not to trade, or which days are 50-50 with these stops and profit, and you can actually drill down into ChatGPT and get all that data from your trading journal.
So what is it? Is it more longs or more shorts for you?
Shorts, which again, which
we got another
surprised me.
player in the house.
So, yeah, short positions on ES last year.
Yeah. So, is it just that you take more shorts, or are shorts more profitable for you, or both?
Shorts more profitable. Statistically, they were more profitable over the year.
But do you also take more shorts when you take longs?
What I'm doing now is, because I got that data on a Friday, I'm only really looking to take a short position on a Friday. On a Monday, I'm only looking to take a long position. So even if I get the opposite breakout, what I would do is I wouldn't trade.
Yeah, fair.
I love the way you're using your statistics here, because it's something we preach very, very heavily in that, I love that, Nick's asking you, okay, and you have the answers, right? Like, them because you've gone over that data. And this is something I really, especially once you get your first year to 18 months into trading, you should know statistically what your best day of the week is. You should know your winning percentages, average winner, average loser, all of that. I love that you're using that data. This is a perfect example of the type of learning process that we preach here at Tradovate.
Yeah, it's difficult because you see that opportunity there, and your head screaming at you, take the trade, right? But yeah, you just have to trust the process and trust the data.
Okay. So for those that are kind of just getting started in trading over the past couple of months, because obviously the end of last year and the beginning of the year, we always get this big influx of new traders, no different than the gyms, right? But what if somebody's maybe 2, 3, 4 months in, they're struggling, as most of us do, a little frustrated. What's your best piece of advice to give to those people?
So what helped me is staying in the game. That's first of all. What I see with a lot of new traders is in such a hurry to get to that payout, right, or to pass that challenge account, and they're over trading. They're taking too many trades in a day. The lot size or contract size is too big, so they end up blowing the account. So with myself, again, I have some rules, before I get stopped out from the account. So with my Tradovate account, it would be I'd need to have 10 to 12 losing trades in a row to blow the account, right? So I'm not going to have I shouldn't have 10 to 12 losing trades in a row. If I do, I need to revisit the strategy. Okay, I need to basically start from scratch. The strategy's not working if you're taking those continual losses, day after day, week after week.
That makes sense.
But what I would say
go ahead.
to anyone, it's slow and steady, right? What I would say is, I see many people, they're going nowhere fast. They're in such a hurry to pass, in such a hurry to get the payout, and they're still in the cycle. They're still chasing their tail. 1 year, 2 year, 3 years later, they just slowed things down. Potentially then, they could get a payout, after 6 to 12 months, and that is much better just to prolong that payout rather than just chasing your tail and resetting every 2 to 3 months.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. It's actually interesting because I had this conversation today with the chat during the London session where we spoke about daily loss limit of like $200 and then only trading with 2 micros to be able to stick with that. When you say your daily loss limit is 300, if I'm not mistaken, you're trading MES, like how many contracts do you trade with usually?
10 on MES.
10?
10 on micros. Yeah.
Wow, okay. So 10 MES, yet you have a $300 daily loss limit. That's very interesting.
Yeah, it's a tight stop, but when we get that breakout, we get that continuation of the breakout. It's potentially like 3 to 1 on those trades. On a Tuesday, it's actually more. Just through running that data, probably looking at a 4 to 1 on a Tuesday.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, you clearly know your data. Now, one last thing I would love to know from you is for somebody who is getting started right now or is struggling to become a profitable trader, what is like some words of wisdom or some words of encouragement for these people? Like, what would you say to somebody? What is the number one key lesson that you learned?
Slow and steady.
Stay in the trades, man.
Really hit home with me last year. I was one of those traders. I was in such a rush to pass the accounts. I was in such a rush to get to a payout, and yeah, I was going nowhere fast. I just slowed everything down. One trade a day. Yeah, that works for me. I just take the one trade in the opening range breakout, profit or stop. That's it.
That's
And
fair.
then it's having confidence in your system, right? You know, it is about back testing. It is about getting that data.
Wow, stay in the
understanding
trade.
what you're doing.
Stay
And just
in the
finding it
trade is all I had to do, guys.
Yeah. No, I love it. I love it. Hey, Andrew,
Crazy,
thank
right?
you so much for taking the time.
All right,
to
guys,
come on stream with
it's
us
time to
today.
go.
We wish you obviously a
Apparently.
lot of success. Keep on going, and looking to hear more of you in the future. So thank you very much, and enjoy your weekend.
Excellent. Thanks for having me. Bye.
All right, guys. So we thank Andrew for being on. I really love that, Nick. That he's just so data dependent, and that's stuff that again I really hope people take to heart. You know, it's probably something we don't talk about as much as we need to on this show, and that's something I think you know in both of our segments going forward we can continue to emphasize. But yeah, guys, it is all about that data, and you've heard Nick talk about that today. You heard Andrew talk about that. I think it's a great indication that's definitely something you should be doing, using that. And again, Tradify makes it easy with that journal built into everything, right? So it's again, you can get, and I do recommend personally. I just started using TradeZella for the first time, and there's TradeSync, there's TraderSync. There's a whole bunch of great third-party ones out there. I'm not an affiliate for anybody. Have no business relationship with them. Just full disclosure. But check them out. I do recommend having a third party as well, just to help you really parse that data. But Tradify gives you what you need to start looking at things like day of the week, right? Instruments, all of that. That's all built in. That comes with your Tradify account. So again, really appreciate that sentiment. So that's anything else you take away from that, Nick?
I mean, honestly, it's funny because I mentioned this in, I think, my most recent reel that I posted, where I said that like all traders think that making money fast or everybody wants to make money fast, and that's actually the slower route.
Yeah.
Right? Being slow is actually the fastest route. And it's funny because he just said the exact same thing. And it's so true, because if you try to become a millionaire in like 7 days or even a year from trading, you're most likely going to blow a lot of accounts. I mean, speaking of experience. But if you try to stick with one account and keep that account alive for as long as possible, make money with it, consistently pull payouts, and then scale, it makes so much more sense, and you're going to end up so much more profitable in a way shorter time. So that's what I really loved about him, because I have the exact same thought pattern now after I learned the hard way.
Yeah,
Anything in the markets you see, Matt?
Yeah, I'm looking at the NQ on this breakdown from this zone. But what have I said, guys? This, let's see what happens here, because these first breakdowns out of zones of consolidation, especially this big a zone of consolidation, is usually a fake out, and it looks like that may be the case. Big 5-minute candle here on the NQ. Again, also the 5-minute ATR is at 54, standard deviation width is at 61. Those are too close for me. That's usually no-go territory for me, because again, it means that we're moving, but we're not really trending. And of course, since the New York Open, 2 green candles, red, green, red, 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 green, green, red, 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 red. So now again, guys, this may break here, but with this much consolidation, I tend to think the first breakdown, either it's a head fake, or as you see, it's not really definitive. So we'll see what happens.
We'll find out. Schrodinger says, when move?
Well, I mean, we're seeing some movement, but it's just not. It's not a trend. I mean, we've got a decent range today. I mean, our ATR is doing okay, but like butter.
ATR in the 1 hour is 112. Pretty high.
Yeah. I don't look at that as much as I do the 5-minute, but.
What is it on the 5-minute?
54.
54! That's almost what our goal is, 505. It's not even close to 54, but a 5 in there. So 505, cat. Hey, big shout out to Joker. Says Tradovate payout approved. Let's go. Joker making bank.
You gonna make him buy you a steak and ketchup now?